Welcome back, everyone. This week we'll warm up with a lot of side stretching and opening the chest and low back. And then we'll get into one of my favorite poses, side lunge squat. I'm feeling a lot of changes this week, so I'm just trying to be okay with not doing some movements that I used to before pregnancy. We'll also do an all-time favorite of everyone's, one-legged pigeon pose. So let's go. Okay, let's start out in child's pose today. So place your knees as wide as you want to allow your belly to fit between them. Big toes come together, forehead on the mat. With your arms out in front of you, press the mat away from you so you get a little stretch in your shoulders. And just start to steady your breath in and out, really slow through your nose. The space in between your eyes is heavy on the mat. Feel grounded and feel ready to welcome all new feelings your baby is bringing you in your life this week. Slowly start to lift your hips up and walk your hands out a little bit so your hips lift. Wag your tail from left to right or in small circles, feeling your tailbone untuck and reach towards the sky. Now look to your hands and press your chin and chest forward through your arms to a modified up dog. Gently stretching your low back, really nice and easy. And then exhale and lead with your tailbone to press back into child's pose. And we'll take one breath here. So on your next big inhale, look forward to your hands. Press your chin and chest through to up dog again. With your knees down and breathe out to tuck your toes, lift your tailbone, press back to down dog. Wave your tail in the air just like you did in puppy dog pose. So small little movements. Good. Now staying still on your down dog, breathe in to lift your right leg up to the sky, and exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, your leg goes back up behind you, and exhale, bring your knee to your nose this time, step through to your hands, and set your back knee down, and inhale your arms up into low lunge. Exhale, left hand reaches down the back of your left thigh, right arm reaches up and slightly back. Breathe here for an easy side stretch. Good, and right arm then circles over the top, comes down on the inside of your right foot. Left arm reaches to the sky straight above. Breathe here. Good, and then both hands come down. Press into your palms, tuck your back toes and lift that back leg. Lift your right foot and tap your knee to your triceps. Step back into plank, and then hips go up and back to down dog. Good. And now inhale, left leg goes back up behind you, and exhale, knee comes to your nose. Inhale, your leg goes back behind you, and breathe out. Look to your hands and step your foot in between them. Back knee goes down, and inhale your arms up into low lunge. Exhale, right hand reaches down the back of your thigh. Left arm reaches up and slightly back. Easy side stretch. Relax your shoulders away from your ear. Left arm reaches down on the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaches to the sky straight above. Good, opening here. And then place both hands down on the inside of your foot. Press into your palms, tuck your back toes, and straighten that back leg. Lift your left foot up, tap your knee to your tricep if you can, and then step back into plank. And press back to down dog. Great warm up here. Now for a fun flow. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step through to your hand and back foot goes down. Left arm opens up over the top to warrior two. Breathe here and hold this strong pose. Look over your right fingers and sit low in your front leg. Press into the outside of your back foot. Inhale and your belly expands. Exhale and reach your right fingertips forward. And then elbow comes to your knee. Or maybe place a block on the inside of your calf and reach your left arm above, over your head without collapsing your shoulder into your neck. Extended side angle. Breathe here and feel the side stretch, but mostly feel your strong legs. And stay low. Use your core to lift back up into warrior two. Good, and flip your right palm up. Reach your right arm back into reverse warrior. And bring your left hand and hold your baby. Breathe, relax your shoulders and your neck. Feel your low belly really working. And then start to straighten out your front leg into reverse triangle, keeping your hands where they are. Feel your left hip open up. And reach through your fingertips. Expand your belly out to the side and then breathe out. Now palms come together in front of you and start to bend your left leg and lower your hips down. Keeping your right leg straight, coming down into a one-legged squat, straight spine. Breathe here. Try not to overstretch. Bring your hips up any amount if it's too much. Your left hip should feel good to stretch, and this is a big strengthening pose. Okay, now let your fingertips come down in front of you. Start to crawl forward to the top of your mat, bending into your right leg. Good, and put your back knee down. Inhale your arms up above you. Both hip points forward. And breathe out. Left arm comes down to a block or at the back of your thigh if it's too much. And then right arm stays up and reaches slightly over to the left for a nice low lunge, easy twist. Staying strong in your core underneath your baby. Level in your hips. And then breathe in and both arms reach up, and exhale, place both hands down on the inside of your foot for lizard pose. We'll make a dynamic movement here, so breathe out and round your back and neck. And slightly bend your elbows, and then inhale, roll up, chest up, shoulders down. A couple times like that, rolling out your spine. Let your left hip flexor release and your right hip open up. Good, and as you come up, press into your palms, shoulders right over them, tuck your back toes under, and then gracefully step back into the plank pose. Feel strong here. Breathe out as you bring your right knee to tap your tricep, hold it there, lift a little higher, and then step back into plank. Now imagine someone pulling your hips up to the sky and lift up. And release your neck into your down dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Spread your fingers wide. And now we get to do the other side. So inhale, left leg straight to the sky. Exhale, step in between your hands. Back foot goes down. Right arm swings over the top into warrior two. Arms straight out from one another. Gaze beyond your left fingers, so 90-degree bend in your front leg and strong straight back leg. Feel like your inner thighs are drawing towards each other for supporting your belly. Breathe out as your left fingertips come forward and then elbow comes to your knee, or maybe on a block on the inside of your calf. Right arm goes up, and then reach it over your head into extended side angle. Breathe out and try to stay light in your left elbow or hand. Your legs stay exactly where they are and come back up to warrior two. Flip your left palm and reach back into reverse warrior, holding under your baby belly with your right hand. Good. Make sure there's lots of space in between your ears and your shoulders. Keeping that strong core. Start to straighten out your front leg into your reverse triangle. Arms stay where they are, but reach a little bit more with that left open palm. Good. Micro bend in your front knee. Breathe in and feel your belly expand. Breathe out and then bring your palms together in front of you, elbows out, and slowly bend your right leg as you lower down, one-legged squat. Keep your focus ahead, long back of your neck connects to a tall, straight spine. Breathe here, work the strengthening of this pose more than the stretching. Come out of it any amount if it's too much. Okay, now let your fingertips come down in front of you and start to crawl forward to the top of your mat. Bending into your left leg, keep your back knee down. Inhale, your arms up above you. Frontal hip points level with each other. And exhale, your right arm comes down to a block by your side or at the back of your thigh. Left arm reaches up and then a bit to the right. Keeping your shoulders in their sockets, think about your low belly and try to draw it up towards your baby as you breathe out. And feel the strength in your core. Lovely. Inhale to reach both arms up. And exhale, both hands come down on the inside of your foot. Inhale, shoulders roll back and forward. Exhale, round your upper back, fold into yourself any amount. Inhale, head leads the way to lift, chest lifts. Slight bend in your elbows. And then breathe out and roll fold forwards. One more time, letting your hips release. Now, press into your palms. Good. And arms straight, tuck your back toes, and step back into plank pose. Hold here, press up in between your shoulder blades, and exhale, left knee taps your tricep, and hold it there. Lift it a little higher. Come on, and then step back into plank. Lifting from your hips, press back into down dog. Feel as relaxed as you can in this pose. Bend your knees a lot here and walk to a forward fold. Feet just wider than your hips. Grab opposite elbows and belly rests on your thighs. Neck releases heavy. Good. Release your arms to the ground and then sweep them straight forward in front of you. Sit down deep. Biceps are by your ears. Back of the neck is long. Breathe in and then lift your arms, lift your chest, wide leg chair for a few breaths. So inhale through your nose and then big exhale and say, ah. Again, big inhale and then exhale, ee. Staying low, inhaling and then let go, a big ah. Now stay here and chair and then exhale and chest come down. Arms swing back by your sides. And then inhale, arms sweep up as your chest lifts. And exhale, going back. A couple more times on your own. Legs staying right where they are in a 90-degree bend if you can. And last one, come up to chair to hold. Sit a little deeper. And then inhale, rise up, arms relax down. Good. Walk your feet wide and then squat down to sit on your mat with your feet out in front of you. Place your palms flat behind you, right underneath your shoulders, fingers pointing forward. Press into your hands, press into your feet, lift your big baby belly, stretching out your shoulders, breathing in and out. 3 breaths here. Wow, your belly reaches to the sky and you breathe in. And thighs are strong. Press into your feet again. Feel the strength and stretch in your shoulders, and then slowly, slowly lower down. Good. Come forward to stand on your knees and grab your block and place it outside the right foot at its highest level. Press into that block with your right hand. Lift your chest to the sky. Inhale, left arm up and reach. Press into the block so there's lots of room between your right shoulder and your neck. Lift your chest for heart opening and then reach that left arm up and back. Release and sit back on your heels when you're ready. Move the block to the outside of your left foot and come up evenly onto your knees. Place your left hand flat on that block to lift your right arm up. Hips right over your knees. Breathe. Press into that block, lift your chest in the sky, reach with that right arm up and a little back. Frontal hip points are pointing forward evenly. One more time, press into that block, lift your chest and reach up and back. And then come back to center and sit back on your heels. Place your hands on your knees and roll out your spine with a few cat-cows in this position. So breathe out as you round your upper back and slightly tuck your tailbone under. And inhale as you lift your chest, drop your shoulders, and untuck your tailbone. We created so much space between your vertebrae and lots of oxygen was flowing through your body. Now tuck your toes under as you are still sitting on your heels to come up to the balls of your feet. Knees are together, stretching out your feet and your toes as well as triggering some pressure points here. Should feel really good. And then place your fingertips down in front of you and lift your tailbone high. Toes turn out as your heels come together. We will do a few yogi squats here. So your knees are lifted. Inhale as you come down and breathe out as you lift up. So staying up on the balls of your feet. Inhale, slowly lower your hips, and exhale, press back up. Relax your neck. Keep going using your whole body, but especially thinking about your low belly, allowing you to lift with more ease, creating more strength. Breathe out to come up and breathe in as you come down. Last one, exhale out your mouth loudly. Oh. Hips stay lifted. And then heels come down, feet wide apart and parallel to each other. Then fold over your legs. Grab opposite elbows. Relax your heavy head towards the ground. Shoulder blades track up your back, allowing more space for your neck. Place your palms down and walk back to down dog. Thinking about your baby, soften your jaw and soften your upper back. Inhale your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee and open up your hip, letting your right foot drape over to the left while keeping your shoulders square and pressing evenly into both hands. Breathe out and slowly bring that knee forward into your nose, and then place your leg down into pigeon pose. So place your shin down, right heel comes up any amount. Pay attention to the left hip tracking down towards the ground. And if you need to, you can place a pillow, a block, or a bolster right underneath you, underneath your sacrum for support. So stay here, or you can come forward any amount that you are able to fold into yourself and completely relax your shoulders, completely relax your jaw. Use any support under your forehead or under your chest and arms. Feel heavy and just melt into the ground. Challenge yourself to soften and relax even deeper. Clear your thoughts so you notice what's happening in your right hip and in your body. Take a big breath in and then release it out your mouth. Then inhale to rise back up. Place your palms down and somehow gently and slowly get back to down dog. Good. Other side. You can leave your bolster there. Inhale, your left leg rises, bending your knee and opening up your hip, draping that left ankle over to the right. This should feel really good, but keep yourself in check by pressing evenly into both hands and think about your core for stability in your body. Exhale, knee comes to your nose, and then place your leg down into your pigeon pose. So do whatever feels comfortable here, but the goal is to keep both hips even. And so your right hip tracks down towards the ground. If you did on the other side, place your block underneath you for support if it's not there already. Stay here or come forward any amount and fold into yourself. Here's the time to relax your shoulders now. Relax your hips. Soften your jaw. You can place anything under your forehead or chest or your arms to relax. Melting and softening even more. And all you have to think about is your left hip, breathing oxygen to those muscles all around your ball and socket joint. Take a big breath in again and release it out your mouth. Next, inhale. Slowly come back up. Placing your palms down and most gently getting into your down dog. Nice flow, mamas. Beautiful. And we're going to end how we began in child's pose. So pressing back on your heels, knees come down. Feeling your baby and your belly dropping to the ground. As your hands come out in front of you or go down by your sides. And see how that feels so comforting. Feel your hips open and release, and yet somehow they're supported. And forehead supports all the weight of your head. The ground supports all the weight of your body. You are supporting your baby with your movements and your stillness and your breath of life. Your baby grounding you to a new life in this moment and a new life ahead. Smile.